And finally, welcome to Ceduna. Finally, but also sadly, this is our last place exiting the Eyre Peninsula. So sad, but what a beautiful sign here. This looks very new. I don't recall this last time. Come in here. Airport just to the left here as well. That looks like a decent country airport. And then just over here you got some information boards, of course. Coming into any country town has got some good information for you. And then the Warrangu sign here. Awesome that they have added this. That also looks new. So well done for recognising the indigenous people of this region and not just the European settlers. So well done, Ceduna. Let's see what's on offer in Ceduna for you all. And welcome to the Ceduna foreshore. It is a really beautiful foreshore, this one. I love the open parkland there on the left with the beautiful turf. Once again, another place along the Eyre Peninsula that knows how to grow really healthy looking turf. And then these houses just opposite here as well. Last time I was in Ceduna, I had the most incredible sunset. The sky just went bright red. It was absolutely amazing. So we'll see if it does that tonight, but I don't think it will because it's a different season, not really sunset season. But then you got the big pub here on the right. It is massive for such a small town. Good meals in there by memory. I think I might go in there tonight and have a meal. Jetty here on the left. We'll just go for a quick walk around. Check out the pub, Ceduna Foreshore Hotel Motel, accommodation, meals, etc. But check out this foreshore, is incredible. I was really surprised when I pulled into Ceduna for my first time years ago, and people were talking about Ceduna and saying, hey, probably not the best to stay here. It can be a little bit sketchy at times, but to me it wasn't at all. It never has been, and it never will be. It is beautiful in my opinion. This is our third jetty walk for the day. So let's do this. So we're almost at the end of the Ceduna jetty now, and they have a swimming area right here. But it's not set up like the other jetties that we've been at with the shark protected swimming area. And I'm wondering if that is because there's less sharks here, or they set up an area during summer around these pylons here. I don't know, but still, a really long jetty. Heaps of, once again, squid ink on particularly the first half of the jetty there, not so much up here. So maybe squid only like shallower water. Again, I don't know. I've lost energy, as you can probably tell in this video. Sorry, we're both sad that we've left the Eyre Peninsula and heading across the desert now. Soon, tomorrow. Oh, look at this gull here. Hello, you're very tame. Beautiful. And there we go, mission accomplished. Ceduna pier completed. The last pier of this trip completed. It's been good. It's been a good start to the morning. Bit of exercise, get the steps up. Now let's go set up our tents and settle in for the rest of the day. I do love the red dirt. again, you have to imagine that there's no clouds and there's blue skies. This water would be turquoise blue against the red in the distance there would look beautiful. Not that it's not beautiful now, but you know what I mean. Still walking off the jetty. It's a little bit longer than what it looks from the land, but still quite an enjoyable walk. And this is a great view of the Ceduna foreshore area all the way along. How nice is that? Bloody beautiful. Right, I might come back a little bit later and film a little bit of the town for you, but we're keen to go set up our tents now. They're a little bit dry underneath, so it'll be a good opportunity for them to get dry before we pack them away for quite a while. So yeah, let's go to the caravan park now and set them up. Change of plans, guys, which is really not unusual for me. I'm going to do the Ceduna walkthrough now. So Ceduna sits on the edge of a great expanse of wilderness, the Nullarbor Plain, which we are going to be driving across tomorrow. Really excited for that actually. It's such a good drive and such a different landscape, vegetation, everything from what we're seeing so far. So I'll see if I do a video there also. The beautiful bay you see beyond the line of shady Norfolk pines is Murak Bay, named by French explorer Nicolas Bourdon, and has a heap of other information there. Since the first oysters were farmed here in 1985, Ceduna and nearby Smoky Bay have become the oyster capital of South Australia. And yes, once again, you can see oyster shells absolutely everywhere. Wherever you walk along the beach, there's oyster shells. So you can see why it is the capital of oyster farming. Another thing I just noticed, Ceduna, like Streaky Bay, has free Wi-Fi in the city centre. Awesome, such a good thing for tourists to have. So free Wi-Fi for you all. The park continues up in this direction, but how beautiful is it? I think it's so underrated, this town. Yes, it has its issues obviously, and you may see them as we're walking around, but if you can look beyond those issues, it's a beautiful place. Drinking fountain there, awesome. And the park just goes on and on and on in both directions. It's amazing. I love whoever had the creative idea and the balls and the brains to leave this space as parkland is absolutely amazing. So well done, town designers back in the day. Right, let's head up into the one street of shops. Cheers. Oh, and by the way, although I do rate that pub highly, and I really hope they got awesome meals like they did last time for me, I won't go in there because it looks like any other modern pub. It definitely doesn't have the character as the pub in Streaky Bay does, so not really worth going for a look through there with you guys. Got the Mint Bush Gallery and Cafe just in here. Just have a quick peek. Got some indigenous artwork in there that I'm not allowed to film in there. Just a very quick peek for you, but if you want some indigenous art, come to places like this. Some of the art is absolutely incredible. Yes, a little bit expensive, but worth it because the amount of time they put into those paintings is incredible. I encourage you all to either check out videos or go and check them out painting in real life. The effort they put in, as I said, is amazing, and some of it is the best artwork you're ever likely to see. What do we got? We got Liquor Barn and Celebrations over the road there. And then we come along to the main drag. So we've got ANZ Bank here, news agency just beyond there. Very, very much reflects what is available in Streaky Bay. Hairdressers there, and here's the news agency. I was wondering where the music was coming from, if you can hear that. We've got speakers up here, and it kind of creates a little bit of a good vibe through here. Put some good tunes on and it's awesome. And you got Foodland in here. How are you, mate? You good? Foodland's over there.
Foodland over there.
Is that the only supermarket in town?
There's one in Ceduna.
Okay. What's the best one?
IGA.
Which is the cheapest one? They're both the same? This one?
Yeah, they're both the same.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, righto. Oh, good to meet you, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
I love people like that want to be on camera and yell out, and I kind of really don't want to say this, but I think it's important. Indigenous people have a bad rap, and if you haven't noticed, I'm a huge fan of them, and I don't think they're recognised anywhere near enough, and most of them are absolutely incredible people, just like the white fellas are. We're all the same, we're all human, and we all can be incredible. Look at a bakery cafe in there. Let's have a look in here. Good country butcher in there, amazing. And an awesome cafe in there, bloody awesome. What do we got over the road there? Ceduna camping and fishing shop. Boy oh boy, do you hear that advertised a lot on the radio, and it's huge. So all of your camping and fishing needs are over there. Another country bakery here, so 2 bakeries really right next door to each other. That's my sort of town. Good on them. But not going to go into a bakery today. Going to go to the pub tonight, so save me a little bit of cash. What do we got down here? Bill's Pizza, Pasta and Sweets. Right next door to, looks like a outdoor plant pots shop and seats, etc. Bill's Pizza and Pasta, licensed restaurant. Could go with pizza actually. Now I just was talking about not getting a pie or anything from a bakery, but pizza sounds real good. Smells good too. Alright, let's now head back up the other way, and that's Ceduna done. Nice, quick and easy, but a brilliant place. I love it. And look what we've got over the road here. Really set up for tourists. The Visitor Information Centre. I must say it's one of the more ordinary looking visitor information centres I've seen along the Eyre Peninsula, but still probably some incredible people working in there, as there usually is in those places. Pretty colourful looking bin here with local photography on it. Great idea. Oh, that's funny. Looking over the road here, there's Bill's Chicken and Seafood and Bill's Pizza, Pasta and Sweets. So I'm assuming Bill owns both of these shops and can cook you up a storm, whatever your stomach desires. And then we're coming up to this camping shop now. I'll just poke our heads in quickly just to show you how big it is. Wow, look at this. This is like a paradise for campers. Wow. How are you, mate? Yeah, good. This is massive. You don't expect something this big from a little country town, and next door is a news agency. I love how that's connected up. That's fantastic. What a great asset for a country town. I don't remember this Foodland being here last time. Look, it probably was, but I just don't remember it. And as old mate said over the road there, it's the cheapest one in town. So if you want your groceries, head to Foodland right here. Just thought I'd walk up this street a little bit more. There's a cafe type setup in there as well. Food absolutely aplenty in this small town. Let's go over the road here. It looks much more interesting on that side than this side. Right here is a surf shop. Who would have thought Ceduna has a surf shop? But they do, and it is big. Lights are flashing again whenever I go into somewhere, so excuse that. It's not the lights in the store that's flashing. We got hairdressers there and a sports power. Bloody hell. This is why Ceduna is underrated. It's got everything, and it's really, really beautiful. And then you got a post office over the road. And this is the end of the shopping strip. So I did say one street worth of shops. There's 2 or 3 actually. Has the town grown since I was last here, or maybe I just focused on the waterfront area and didn't really come up into these areas? But glad I did now, because I already said that Ceduna was a really good town at the start of this, but now I think it's better than what I thought it was, which was already good. So I just dropped into the Foodland to grab some milk, and check out this place. It's almost as big as a Woolworths, and it has everything. Actually a really awesome supermarket, hence I'm filming it. I had no intentions of filming inside this supermarket, but why wouldn't you? Check it out. The aisles are about 30 metres long, full to the brim of everything you'll need. Ceduna packs a punch in every way possible. So good. Oh, I love these. Fab slabs. Cutting boards. That's an awesome display. Right, let's get out of here. Enough supermarketing. So just opposite the supermarket, I've totally missed this while I was walking under it. There's also a bloody toy world in this town. Ceduna Memorial Hall over there as well that I missed, obviously. This place, it's unbelievable how much they've packed into such a small place. And a clothing shop in there. So good. Group tours, a travel agency even. Wow. The amount of stuff they have here is unbelievable. But just thinking about what I just said regarding this place packs a punch and it has everything, it kind of has to. Because as you heard when I was reading the sign just down there, it is the start of Nullarbor. There is no other major centre near here other than Port Augusta, which is hundreds of kilometres away, or Perth, which is 2-day drive away. 3 days if you're not a very patient driver. So yeah, they have to have everything here, otherwise yeah, they'll be driving hundreds of kilometres to get what they need. So good on you, Ceduna, for setting yourself up like this. I can only see this place getting more and more popular as the years go by. It's got everything you need for an awesome holiday. And that is it for Ceduna Town Centre. Now we'll go to the caravan park and check that out. Cheers, guys.